Authenticity. We got Megan here with bedhead.
That's the best.
I woke up and immediately cleaned the house. Then I was like, you know what, while we're at
Do
it.
you want to clean anything else?
Oh. Hey, I even set this up, so.
Oh, is that for us?
Yeah, so this is my positivity candle.
That's adorable.
So I don't know my drink practice any different than I do.
No. I probably didn't yell at all, but.
Well, better different ways. We had to invite some positivity into it.
Fall over.
I know it.
There we go. It was like this. You're gonna be dropping wax everywhere. Oh my god, my nose is itching. Like just right here.
So copper. Good posture.
Oh god, I don't have good posture. It's what we've been working on.
The part about this is that like I always like end up like so relaxed.
Hey, you look like that.
Yeah, I don't even think I hit record today.
I don't know.
No.
Did I hit record? Do
I did on you.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing for you, right? No clue.
So what are other topics you've talked about so far?
I have no clue.
You had said you talked a lot about, like, what is that called? What is that called? The government stuff. Politics.
Politics.
I don't want to talk about politics.
Yeah, we can avoid politics.
I fucking hate politics with a
So, I
passion.
think this episode lines up with October.
Ooh.
So we can
Oh, the
do
hat's
spooky.
perfect then.
Yeah.
Nice.
So-
Oh my gosh, October.
October.
Damn.
Weekly too. That's not just like once a
Damn.
month.
That's
So,
pretty awesome though.
Yeah.
Scorpio
it's
season?
overwhelming.
Or
Huh?
is it going to be later in October?
No, this may. I don't know because right now I'm trying to make the decision if I post 1 or 2 for the first day. A lot of people are saying to do 2. But
Or
yeah,
is-
it makes sense.
I said 2 just because people are going to like the first one and want to hear the second one right
Yeah.
away.
And the other caveat that I didn't have on that story was there's only 10 minutes in the first episode. Unless I add like a second half. Because the first episode was just literally me going, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm holding myself accountable. This is why I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And then that's like just 10 minutes.
It's kind of like your intro though.
Yeah. So just name it intro, then Tori's number 1. And
Yeah.
I'll post those 2. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I thought about doing like an updated one closer to June 1st. After I get through like the bulk of this hardcore recording
Stuff.
multiple a week. Like this is how
Excuse
it
me.
went. This is what I think about it now.
I'm
It's so much
tired.
different.
I'm tired. You poor pumpkin. Is this next to my phone going to bother
Yeah,
it?
no, that's good.
Cool.
That's what I don't even know where mine ends up.
Oh, can I see it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So Danny Tilson, I love him to death. I like just let him set it up because he's the magic like man of like lighting and everything else.
He's your other video guy.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think I've actually worked with him and you.
You'd love him. He
It's
makes
only been
friends.
like Jordan and Riley.
Yeah. But yeah, Danny he can make best friends with anyone instantly. I think.
So he's the male version of me.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes. He's amazing.
I want to meet him.
Yeah. You
So,
guys will
when are
enjoy
our
it.
weddings matching up?
Yeah, I know. I just saw another vendor a couple days ago, and I was like, I know we have a wedding together, but it's gonna take us like 40 minutes just sitting here.
Looking at all of them.
Like we started naming off names. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound familiar. They're like,
Watch it be one that you guys actually are doing together.
so since this is coming out in October and we're in May right now, I don't even know what day it is.
23rd.
Yeah. So, oops.
Sorry.
Find out that they watch this, whatever.
They might.
I originally thought, like 3 weeks ago, I was like, I got a wedding this weekend, and I thought I was doing photo. And then I went back through the messages, and I was like, oh no, we went for a family photographer. You can keep the deposit. I just never switched it up on my calendar.
Oh.
And then so I was like, yes, no wedding this weekend. And then one of my friends messaged me their contract for this weekend. And then I realized that they sent me the deposit back in January and I never put it on the calendar. So I was like,
Oh my god.
well, the universe really has my back.
Yes. Oh dang.
Yeah. And so
That's
good.
So you have a wedding this week.
Yeah. I went through the full emotional roller coaster. because
Yes.
this is
Oh.
fast.
Mm.
But then it's even better now because then like I'm getting some last minute money too. So I'm like,
Yeah, that's
I really
always
have more fun.
money is always nice. Actually, I just booked a wedding yesterday. That's in September. So, oh wait a minute, September 30th. Is that? Are you doing a small one?
I don't know, probably. Oh, by the way, Cheyenne said that you're welcome to be at Zach and Cheyenne.
Oh, when is it?
It's August 20 something.
She wants me.
Yeah,
August.
she mentioned you by name.
Just because I used to like change her diapers and shit. 26th.
Okay, let me double check. Let's hopefully this
Sup, dude?
disconnect.
It's alright.
Connected, you bitch.
Oh, we don't have to check.
Oh no, you're good. We're going. Yes.
26th. I have another friend that's getting married that day too, but I don't know if I'm gonna go to that one. It's in St. James, Missouri.
That's a drive.
And I'm not photographing it, so yeah.
So
It's not I was supposed to.
yeah.
But I'm not anymore, so it's like, sounds terrible.
No. So this is weird. So this weekend on Friday, we're invited to Zane's guitarist's wedding, which we went to high school with him, so it's more than just a random band member.
Yeah.
And I was really thinking about it really, really hard. And I may be wrong, so someone correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't really asked anyone. I think this is my first wedding I get to go as a guest to.
It's the weirdest to not have a camera in your hand and be a guest.
Yeah, I'm so excited though, because I watch everyone else every wedding day, and I'm like, ooh, I would look like that. I'm gonna be like looking.
Yeah, you look like a snack.
Yeah. Instead of like trying to get shit.
It
done,
is.
You know?
It's really weird. The first one I ever went to was with my husband, and it was one of his friends, and he was like so awkward. You've met my husband?
Yeah.
He's awkward as fuck. Like I love him. He's such an introvert. Like he's so opposite of me. But like, and like he didn't even want to like talk to his friend and tell him congrats. Like he's like, I just have to leave. There's too many people. I'm like, you have to tell the groom congratulations in the line. Literally, I'm like, and I think we went to the reception, we ate dinner, and we left. He could not handle the crowd. I'm like, so I don't feel like that was my first real wedding experience. So I had a friend get married like 2021, and that I feel like that was like my real first. I didn't have kids with me. I didn't have any family with me. It was me and it was a coworker. So like me and my family, like my friend, like family friend. Wait, people I worked with.
Yeah.
I can't even think of words. They were all there, so we all had a really good time. And like I don't drink, so they were drinking. And I was just like, I'm gonna tell you stories.
I'll let you know what happened tomorrow.
At work. It's gonna be great. But that was a really fun time.
Yeah.
And it was a fancy wedding.
Yeah.
Like I had to dress up like nice fancy wedding.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
This one's at some vineyard out past St. Charles. I forget the name of it, but we
It
all
might
went
have
there.
been the same place because it was a vineyard.
Yeah.
I've never actually shot there.
Yeah.
But it was so nice. I was like, this is really great.
I'm so excited.
And the food was good. I don't remember what the food was, but it was good. It was catered in. But it was when I was like real hardcore, making sure I had like gluten-free, dairy-free. So she like had all the accommodations for me, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
You're good. We
Beat
got
it.
this amazing AI. This is a topic that's brought up every single
Oh.
episode.
Every single
But
episode.
maybe I can get sponsored by Adobe and like
Yes.
you know, not have to pay hundreds
Yes.
of dollars a year. Just what? They have Adobe AI, which is like a new or Adobe Podcast AI.
I've not seen that. I've seen the AI in like Lightroom.
That's magic.
That is magic.
No more painting of the edges.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, you just click, click, click.
I'm like, oh.
Showed someone else how to do that, and they were like amazed.
Hold on. Oh, that was weird. Let me pull up a picture I just did with it. Maybe if it'll. Did I actually do it? Sorry.
You're good. You got power of editing.
Podcast.
Sorry, future Megan. That was
Yes. Sorry, Megan. I love you. But like this one, I didn't want to like make the whole thing bright, but like I just did her, and I was like, "You look so good," and like I don't feel like it looks too out of place.
No, it doesn't look like sometimes you can really like push it too hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like make her. It didn't make her look cut out, but like here you can see it. But like, oh my gosh, she looks gorgeous too, and it's Clementine.
Yes.
Clementine looks great on everybody. I put it on.
Yeah.
And like I am at the top of the like sizing for it.
Yeah.
I put on every single dress that I do, and I'm at the top of that. And I'm like, I don't know how my girls fit in it, but my girls fit in it.
I'm so excited.
I'm excited too.
I wish I had like a tummy tattoo.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, I want one real bad.
Oh, that would have been real cool if somebody had a tummy tattoo for it. Fuck. Missed it. Oh, it's all right. I'll get
I
another.
think there'll be future ones. I don't think you're done with this company.
Oh, I'm not. Not at all. I love her.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I rented so many dresses from her. She's gotten all of my money.
It was worth it. It's like the prettiest stuff.
I
That's
love
like,
it.
for Cody and Heather's wedding, I was like looking back at photos and I'm like, I'm so glad that lined up because they got really fucking gorgeous photos with that dress. And
They
it was, like,
did.
lined up with her vibe too. It's not like we threw her in Clementine.
Well, that was a different company, but like she even has dresses though that would have worked for that as well. But that was Flutter dresses. Those are expensive.
Just the idea of just dress rentals in general.
I love.
These dresses can be expensive.
They are too expensive, but you know what? They're not mine, and I have to rent it, so I get it. Damn it. But yeah, I love it. Oh my goodness. So, just an FYI, I looked up icebreakers.
Oh, cool. Let's do it.
Do you want an icebreaker?
Yeah. I don't want to carry the episode. I'm tired of it.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the 4 C's. This one.
Okay.
Say, it says ask each person to name a cartoon character, a color, a car, and a cuisine. So cartoon character, color, car, cuisine.
There's so many cartoons that I love. Let's try to narrow it down. So first one that popped to mind is Invader Zim.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. For me, I had an obsession with Taz growing up. So I'm like, Taz. I haven't thought about Taz in forever, but I had an obsession with Taz or the Animaniacs.
Yeah,
I gotta pick one. But I feel like they're both like the embodiment of ADHD though.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And bipolar.
That's true. A color.
Purple. I've always liked purple. But
Purple.
yeah,
You're one of those.
You're one of those. Yeah, my middle name's Elizabeth. I feel like that's like the same vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Of course she likes purple.
Of course.
I used to ask my dad, he's an artist when I was younger, what's your favorite color? He'd say the whole rainbow. I'd be like, that's bullshit.
But it's not.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I'm like, well, I like different hues of each one of the colors.
Yeah. I don't actually have a favorite color. I never have, but I'm drawn to colors different times in my life. Like for a long time, I was drawn to like mustard. I don't know why that color, but like it looks good with my skin tone. Yeah. But like right now, that's probably why I was drawn to it. But like right now, I'm really drawn to like emerald green.
Ooh, yes.
Like deep jewel tones. And I think that those are my more favorite colors than just the rainbow is jewel tones.
Yes.
Oh, especially in the fall. Chef kiss.
Yes.
Car.
Car.
Mine's hilarious.
The DeLorean.
Oh, that makes sense for you. Yeah.
Or it would be like a 57 hardtop 4-seat Bel Air.
That's so specific.
With the blue, the teal.
Like stripe?
Yeah,
beautiful. That'd be a fun car.
It's always been the car of choice since I was like little.
Where could we find one?
Oh, the internet. Yeah.
Let's find one for you. Mine is hilarious. No, it's not. So there are 2 cars I've always wanted. I'm going to tell you the hilarious one first. Yeah. The Amigo.
Okay.
Do you know what the Isuzu Amigo? Like, I was in high school and they were like my favorite cars. They're like a tracker, like not like a Geo Tracker little one, but like the fake Jeep Tracker.
Okay.
Like that
I
kind.
want a Geo Tracker.
They're
Every
so
time I see one, I'm like, I want one. And either my dad or my husband are like, you're gonna die in it. Like,
you know what? I had an Aveo, which was what the tracker was like, whatever. I did not die in my car accident, and I was smashed. But I did not die.
Did they have to use the jaws of life?
No,
Okay.
thankfully. No, like my doors were like pretty solid. Like I was able, but like the front and the back squished. But I mean, it was a great car accident.
Yeah.
That sounds so ridiculous. No one got hurt.
Yeah,
like that. Yeah. Nobody got hurt. The only thing that was bad was my car, and it was the Chevy Aveo. I had it for almost a whole fucking year on the dot. Sorry, I cussed.
Oh, there's a lot of cussing.
Okay, good. Perfect. Because I cuss a lot. I'm like holding it back right now. I need to stop.
If I need to bleep it after the fact for you, I can.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Clients out there.
I think they all know I cuss.
Yeah.
I think I apologize as well. But so my other really great one. I really want a Mercedes G-Wagon. Yeah. But like a 90s version, like is it or early 2000s version? I really love them.
I want a G-Wagon. And so that's one of my, like, if ever I was, like, just an ignorantly rich.
Yes. That's what I would have a Mercedes. It's like, if I won the lottery, no one would know, but there would be signs. Yeah. I would have a G-Wagon.
But then, again, I also live the lifestyle very much so of, like, driving a halfway, like, kind of I would never drive a rich person car because for
Yeah.
one, we live outside of St. Louis.
Yeah.
Just don't be ignorant.
Don't
about
be
it.
stupid.
And my mom's always like, you got to drive the trash truck. I'm like, well, no one's going to break into a car that looks like shit.
That's
Like,
true. You
I
know,
strategically place trash. Like,
everywhere. Well, and I also feel like most people, you don't hear about people really, what's the word I'm looking for? Getting into like vans, like
Yeah.
unless it looks pristine. Like my van doesn't look pristine on purpose because I have 3 children.
yes,
But
thank God. They're helping you.
they are very much helping me. It's making noise. How's it going?
Focusing.
I have to talk to you. It said, hey. So yeah. And then cuisine.
Cuisine.
Do you feel like that's just kind of like a dish? Should we narrow it down to a dish?
Or like a style of like where it comes from.
I think a style is
Yeah,
better.
style is
Cause, but then again,
It's Mexican food. Like,
literally I was going to
love
say Mexican because,
so much.
it's
But
so
not
good.
like, no offense, I fuck with El Mezcal.
Yeah.
Like, or Mr. Ponchos, but that's American Mexican.
Yeah, no, actual Mexican.
Yeah, real, authentic. Like,
Mexican.
oh, so good. There's not, okay, some of the stuff grosses me out, just the thought of it.
Yeah.
But I can still eat it. Like, was it the El Pastor where it's like just every bit of the pig?
Ugh, yep, no, can't do that. Nope.
But it tastes fucking great.
It does taste good, but
I
no.
never ate raw onions in my life until I had, what is it? It's my favorite thing. I'm drawing a blank. Carne asada.
Oh, carne
And
asada.
then ever since then, I'm like putting it on. Like,
Sorry, I keep thinking that's a damn necklace. keep talking. Keep
Sorry,
talking.
good. It's like wedding days. That's why I only have to mic up the groom.
I'm going
so
over here.
You're like the bride. So I'm getting the audio.
Well, I touched.
Oh, the camera's getting the audio.
Oh, that's so funny. No, like I like to move and talk with my hands and like touch things.
Yeah.
So and adjust. It feels
Got an
weird.
open flame back.
I know. I'm like, stay away from it. I need to put my phone down because
No,
it
you're
keeps
good.
going
I
off.
should have had a table set up.
Oh no, it's fine. It just keeps going off because work's stupid. So that's all.
It's not
Whatever.
real for the next 30 minutes.
So cuisine though, besides Mexican,
Yeah.
I don't think I have one.
No, it's okay. We can pick the same thing.
I think it's gonna be Mexican because even like fast food Mexican, Taco Bell, Chipotle, Qdoba.
Okay, I can't get on that board because like I used to love Taco Bell. I can eat Taco Bell. I don't get sick.
Yeah.
But I've had multiple friends visit death almost. Like not on a serious note, like my mentor's wife was like in the hospital for multiple days because of food poisoning from a Taco Bell.
Oh
And
damn.
that's whenever I was like, I'll never have Taco Bell again. And then at Riley's wedding, the best man had Taco Bell super fucking late from Shelbyville, Illinois. That's your own fault. Like, who eats country
Taco Bell.
pumpkin Taco Bell? You know. To me, he looked like death. There's this one photo at the reception where it looks like he's like the soulless demonic creature. Let me just pop it up real quick. Oh, sorry, Jake.
Oh,
But, like,
that's so
those
funny.
two people's interactions, I was like,
I'm very sorry. I have eyelash in my eye.
you're good.
It's like
I got a beer too. It's
a what?
a beer.
Oh, I thought you said a beer. I was like, why do you have beer this early?
No. I don't drink beer.
So I was gonna get up another icebreaker. Where did it go? 10 things in common. No, we don't want to do that one. I feel like we have a lot of things in common.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that one. What else? So, no.
I was so serious. I was scared.
Sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so great. Oh, these are like deep. Do you want to do a deep one?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your biggest regret in life?
Ooh. How I allowed others to treat me when I was younger.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
Yeah, I thought I deserved to be treated like that. Okay, for those that aren't watching,
Sorry.
we got an eyelash in the eye.
I think I'm okay now.
The light probably doesn't help. I got shades back
I
there.
can
We
see
put
it.
Some heart glasses on.
Do my eyes look stupid now?
No.
Oh, okay, good.
There you go.
I could see it like just hanging out right there. I was like, shit, it needs to go. So what? People treating you badly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
fuck
just
them.
thought I deserved to be treated that way. That's all I.
You deserve the world.
Thanks, love. You do too.
Don't let people say that to you, or
Yeah,
no, you don't
right
anymore.
now, I'm
You're
very
fucking
much
great.
So I cut people off very quickly. Yes. I'm just like, oh, and then I'm also sad for them. Like other people, they have more forgiveness, and like later in life, like my parents are very good at that. Like they will cut off old friendships, but whenever those people grow up and become better people, they'll allow them back in.
Yeah.
I'm the queen of grudges.
Wait, what's your sign?
Libra.
And
then like Taurus, and then
oh yeah, that's right. You're Taurus. I remember that.
I forget what the rising.
You're stubborn. That's the Taurus.
Yeah.
I don't remember your rights. Did I do your chart?
I have it somewhere.
Did I do it though?
No, I didn't.
I would say I don't know if I had it in here or not in my phone.
No. But yeah. But my favorite part about my switching to star charts and everything like that, I love star charts.
Same.
Like, anytime anyone's about to have a baby, especially close to us, like hour by hour, I'm switching the hour on the thing and rereading that massive book.
Are
of their
you?
Lives. So I'm like telling Riley, if you wait 12 hours, she won't be a bitch. Hazel's a Gemini.
Oh, wait, what day is her birthday?
It's in June. It's in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Is it the first week of June?
The second week.
Second week. I would say Frankie's is it? She's the 9th, maybe Hazel, because Frankie's the 7th.
Yeah.
And Geminis are fun.
Yeah, I love. We're all air signs, so we're like having the best time.
Oh, I'm a fire sign, but I'm the
Yeah.
sister sign. I'm a Sagittarius,
Yeah.
so but I'm the sister sign of Gemini. So like,
You two are like besties.
well, kind of like they're the beginning. Like if you look at it in like age maturity wise, they're like the beginning maturity, and Sagittarius is like the end closing. So it's really a hit or miss with me and Geminis.
Yeah.
Most Geminis I get along with. There are just very few that I
Yeah.
don't, and it's like.
Oh, I feel like all Geminis. We're in Gemini season right now.
I know.
It just started. And I, like, literally every day I'll open up the birthdays and I'm like, I fucking love all of these people. But I also can recognize their little different sides and the pros and cons. Where I'm like,
Yes.
yo, I'm here for the good fucking times.
They're here for the good fucking times too. That's the best part about them. I got the burps. I apologize if people hear it.
The AI. You better fucking work, Adobe.
For real. For real. It's just little ones. I don't think it's picking it up.
I was drinking soda at the last episode.
Soda?
Some soda, some hit and run.
Oh.
Some water.
They need to sponsor you too.
Yeah. I need Moon Drops, hit and run. Who else do I
Adobe.
want? Adobe.
Here. Sup, McDonald's?
No, we don't want McDonald's.
No? They could be
They're
corporate.
my vice.
They could be corporate shit.
Nugs.
Oh, nugs.
That's the only thing I know.
You can eat those?
Yeah.
Don't they have milk in them?
Yeah, I pop them pills, baby. My friends will send me every bit of meme-worthy content they find on the internet that has to do with lactose pills.
Yes.
There's this one that's a charcuterie board, and they're like put every other cheese slice as a pill.
Do you really have to do it like that though?
It's more about timing. So like every
Oh.
30 minutes, you gotta eat a pill if you're like continuously eating.
Really?
Yeah. So I can't just like see like, oh, a piece of chocolate and just eat it. I'll just think, well, it's not worth like a 25-cent pill just to eat.
How many of those do you go through a day?
I did the math for the rest of my life, and it's like $50,000 for the rest of my life.
Holy
If I live to like 75 or something like that.
Holy shit. That's a lot.
It sucks. And the price is going up too because I have a conspiracy theory that
Do you need my hat?
I think some of the long-term COVID is lactose
Mm-hmm.
issues.
I agree with that.
So, because I just see the price is just raising, and then like I'll try and go to buy it in store, and it'll be completely bought out. So, shout out Amazon. I should sign up for the subscription, but I'm in denial. Like, I don't need that.
You know what? I actually just canceled my Amazon like a couple months ago. I canceled all of my subscription shit.
That's good.
Yeah, consumerism sucks.
Yeah, no.
I was really easy, like, oh, free shipping, click, 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 fuck.
Yeah. Now that I'm in my broke girl phase for the next couple of weeks, it goes back and forth. Like, I'll be living a rich girl life, and then it drops below a certain number, and then I'm like, oh, we gotta eat porridge and rice and
Porridge and rice. Oh my god.
no eating out
Where did I
anymore.
go? All right, let's do another one. Where did it go? Ooh, do you want another deep one?
Yeah.
It goes along with your regrets.
Yeah.
What is something you would want to be forgiven for?
Ooh.
If you could talk about it, that is.
Let me think. Probably like I know there has to, like I'm aware of specific instances of where I was a bully in high school.
Yeah.
But I already like worked through that with that person and they like did a big
that's
apologies and I was like, yo, I don't expect you to forgive me. Like you can hold a grudge because I was a bitch. But that was the one that I was aware of. So God knows of anyone that I wasn't aware of because I was a bully to her. I guarantee I was a bully to
everybody else. Yeah.
So, yeah, whoever has ever been like negatively affected by me, I'm sorry.
That sounds like a post I just made.
Yeah. Like I'm aware now. I always joke that I didn't have awareness until like 14.
That's kind of true, though, if you
Yeah.
think about it. Like, you're kind of, like, in your own little bubble, and the world revolves around you,
Yeah.
especially now that I have 3 kids. I can definitely fucking see it. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit. But, you're really in your own bubble forever and ever.
And then it clicks.
And then you're like, oh, my God, there's somebody else here with me.
Other people have other thoughts.
They exist.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. All right, here's another one. What is one question you wish people would ask you?
Ooh, what do I like to do outside of photography and videography?
What do you like to do?
Listen to music and float down the river.
Oh,
I am
yeah.
a fish. Like I could be in the water all the time.
Do you like that song?
Oh my god! So when I first heard it,
Random, sorry.
if I were a
Fish
fish,
and you caught me, you so look at this.
so I hated it.
Aw.
Hated it when I first heard it, but then it grew on me, and then I saw Mars, and they were like, I was telling them about this. I was like, I got the damn fish song stuck in my head. I was like, I hated it, but now I like it. And Mars is like, well, every time I see it, every time it pops up, I think of you. And I'm like, oh, great.
You know, it's so funny because she reminds me of you too.
Yeah.
Like her just demeanor. You guys have like the same kind of like aura demeanor type
Yeah.
person. So I can see it. I was actually going to ask you about that because I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all do remind me. Like you could be cousins.
Cousins. God
Aw.
knows.
Yeah, I mean, you could be. You
My
very
dad
well.
had that one talk once. He was like, there's a possibility that you have a sibling out there that you don't know about.
What? Have you done a DNA test yet? Do it. That could be fun.
I kind of like, you know how you have like the feeling of the universe. I mean, random
Yeah.
thoughts come to you. Whenever I was growing up as a kid, I always like pretended that I had an older brother.
Oh, you could.
Yeah, so like I would not be surprised at all.
If one day
Yeah.
you had an older brother.
Yeah, they're gonna wait until I'm successful and rich, and they're gonna be like, "Give me all your money."
No, I doubt that. I always thought I had another sibling out there too.
Yeah.
But I mean, do you know how many siblings I have?
Yeah.
A lot. I always thought I had more though.
Yeah.
So maybe I do.
Probably.
I could.
We just got spit in a tube.
I already have.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've not had any come up.
Yeah. My dad tried really hard to do it, but it never came back. He's an alien. They could never read his DNA after like 5 different times.
What?
And he just gave up.
How do you not read some what?
I think it was just like a scammy part of the company.
Like-
if it's like harder to do, they're not going to put that much more effort into it. So they're just going to keep on having you spit in the tube. Or he's an alien.
Did you not put enough spit in the tube?
I don't know. I was not there for that. There was probably.
That's not an alien. Maybe you are. Maybe you're part alien. That could be fun.
I'm just an entity.
I mean, that could explain a lot of things about you. Yeah. Let's do another question. What is one thing we would never guess about you?
Hold on. I don't know. I'm pretty open.
Dun 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 dun.
I like to sleep. Oh, I play a lot of Minecraft.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
fun.
Consistent. It's not like it's been like off and on, like at least once a week. But I'm not a big video game person, so that's a lot for me. And I can get lost in the sauce. Like any like little kid that's into Minecraft, I'm like, bet I know what to talk to them about. Like,
My boys and actually Frankie too. All 3 of them, you could definitely talk about Minecraft.
yeah. And I got into it in high school, like.
Oh, wow.
It's been like 10 solid years. Well, now 14 years, I guess. Of
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's longer than my business. I've been playing
Whoa, I love it. What's one thing you want to do in life but don't know where to start?
Ooh, become mayor of Godfrey. Yes, I got my hair did a couple weeks ago. I had a blazer on. I said, "Fuck, I look like a political figure."
You really want to do that?
Well, okay, not just to be conceited like that, but I gotta restart. I always like look at different industries that I have no part of whatsoever, and I'm like, oh, that looks so hard, and like I would never understand it, and then I'll somehow get involved in that industry and see like the caveats of it and what's really involved in the structure of a team. I'm like, okay, and I'll get real interested in how it flows and how it could be done better, and also, I have this thing that I have to be remembered after I died somehow.
I get that.
History book type shit.
I can see it. I could see you being mayor. You'd be really good at it.
Yeah, I love community already, so that's like not hard.
Yeah.
I would have to learn how to deal with haters because I don't think everyone is gonna love the mayor.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though, is it's gonna be almost 50-50, like, because their person didn't get it, so you're gonna have those haters right off the bat. But for real, like, let it go. I could see you being a really good mayor.
2029, I think that'll line up.
Do they have an age?
Yeah, I'm already past the age.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I always forget
It's
how old I am.
and then that'll line up with 2029 anyways. So.
Yeah, I always forget how old I am.
Yeah.
So.
I just saw a friend the other day for lunch, and she was like, yeah, I didn't know how old I was. Like, I was genuinely thought I was 28. I called my mom. She was like, no, she genuinely thought she was 29. And she called her mom, and she's like, no, you're 28. She was like, so you're telling me I completely skipped 27? Like, completely. I was like, well, that's kind of lucky. Like, 27 I thought was kind of like that scary age. Am I going to die? Like...
Well, that's your, what is it called? Your Saturn return. Mm-hmm. So, like, around then. So, yeah, it is a scary fucking time.
So I was like, wow, you just kind of skipped that.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, though. I actually skipped, was it 36 or 37? How old?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 39. Right? What is this? 2023. Yes, I turned 40 this year. So I was like, wait a minute.
You're going to have a big party.
I don't really celebrate my birthday.
You're in December, right?
21st.
Yeah. You're on the Solaris. Or
the Solaris? I'm on the Solaris.
Solstice.
I'm on the solstice, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I
I'll
have...
celebrate for you then if you don't want to make
I mean, it's not that I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I have never celebrated my birthday. Like, I got forgotten a lot as a kid, and then I had a brother when I was 3 days after my birthday. Yeah. So our birthdays were smashed, but my parents were divorced, so, like, it was just...
a lot, yeah.
It was overlooked.
And then you just have to set your expectations so that
to
you
nothing.
never get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, my stepmom did a really good job. Like, she was with us from, like, when I was, like, 3 to 13. And, actually 12. I think I was 12. I don't think I was 13. Something like that. My last birthday with her, it was probably one of the best birthdays I've ever had. So, but I don't want to talk about that because I'll cry. I don't want to cry on camera.
Well, speaking of birthdays, my birthday lines up perfectly with a Saturday this year.
Ooh.
And then we always throw a really big Halloween party. So speaking of not wanting attention on your birthday.
That's gonna be fun.
I love, I celebrate my birthday all month. Like,
that's all right.
So I'm very much, like, already in the mood, but I don't like getting treated different. And I always cry on my birthday. It's just, like, the stars align. I'm just hormonal. I don't know what's wrong, but I always end up crying. So I'm going to, like, make this big Halloween party post, and, like, everyone always expects it. And now Facebook doesn't tell you when people's birthdays are anymore.
Oh, they still do. But people can turn it off.
Yeah. Well, I guess mine got turned off.
Oh, nice.
So I'm seeing everyone else is getting low numbers. So I'm like, maybe I can get away with not telling people that it's my birthday on the Halloween party.
Turn it off. I'll remember.
Just have a good ass time. I'm gonna have
You're gonna have to edit this out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, what's another one? What is?
Yeah, because this will come out right before.
I know. You're welcome.
Well, if you're cool enough to watch my podcast, tell me happy birthday, but don't make it a big deal.
I thought there was an ant on me.
That's what I'm telling you. They attack.
Ooh, this is a good one. What's something new you've learned about yourself in the last 3 months?
That I am capable of doing a podcast.
High five, you are, ma'am.
Yes.
I love it. All right, here's another one. Rapid fire. No, I'm just
Yes.
kidding. If you had to describe how you're feeling right now as an amusement park ride, which ride are you on? Oh, that's
Ooh.
fun.
Like maybe a chill river raft.
I literally was gonna say, what about like the boat that like goes through?
Yeah,
like that's
there's nothing really scary. Maybe
No.
an animatronic. They're like, oh, but like. There it is. It's the hippopotamus that sprays the water at you. Not saying you're a hippopotamus. It could have been a crocodile. A crocodile that sprays water at you.
oh shit, that wasn't even going down. I was laughing too hard.
But you didn't die on the podcast.
I didn't want to die on the podcast.
Perfect spooky.
Ooh, 11:11.
Oh, wow. Make a wish.
Always. That was really good. Yeah, it feels like the Scooby-Doo ride
Yeah.
at Six Flags.
Chill.
Ooh, I like this one too. How would you describe your communication style in 3 words? Communicate it in 3 words.
ADD.
When you listen to this episode, that's exactly what you
All
get.
the episodes.
If you could bring back a fashion trend, what would it be and why? Well, I like the next one.
Ooh, the pin curls.
Ooh, like up here.
Yeah,
Oh, this would be pretty.
Girly shit.
Yeah, but would you actually do it?
I'd pay someone to do it.
I like that too. I don't know if I could actually do it with how much hair I have.
I pay a lot of money for that.
It's a lot of hair.
For back curls are like synthetic. The body pain's like, oh,
Holding on for dear life. I love it. So if you could live in another historical period, would you? If so, which one?
no. The future, maybe.
I literally was going to say, what about the future, maybe?
No, that's what's so funny is like I always look at those people that are like, it was so much better back when, and I'm like, racism.
What patriarchy. Oh my gosh, actually I just had this fight with my husband. This might need to get deleted. He was like, I wish it was the 1950s. I said, I'm so glad it's not the 1950s. And he's like, what? I'm like, I couldn't own a house. I couldn't have a loan. I couldn't have a credit card. I couldn't. And he's like, what's so wrong with that? I'm like, oh, you did not. I was like, you can get the fuck out. No. Literally, like,
Yeah.
I mean, he knows who he married, but at the same time, I have grown a lot since we've been together since we were 17. We were babies. Like, what? Our relationship is 22
Yeah.
in like 2 months. What the fuck is that? Like,
That's a lot of different life phases.
that's a lot of different, like, society. Like, 2001, we got together right before 9/11.
Yeah. The world changed.
Everything changed there. And then we have been together ever since. It has been a roller coaster. We have grown apart and together several times. Okay, another one. I love this one. If you were reincarnated as an animal, what would you choose and why?
Okay.
Fuck yes, right?
Every day I take care of Inky. I'm like, you spoiled bitch. You're just so cute. And every time she does wrong, she just like,
Ugh. But you know what though? I feel like I'd have to be really specific if I came back as a cat. Have to be like a fat house cat that is like a fancy one that's taken care of, and not just like a cat out that's stray.
I want to be the Aristocats cat.
Yes.
For like I have money waiting for.
Can I come back as Taylor Swift's cat?
Yeah, but
I'm not talking Taylor. Like, do you know like literally? I would just like somebody to take care of me. That would be great. Can you stop dying? Thank you. Ooh, what is one thing you were unbeatable at?
my indecisiveness.
I know I might beat you on that one. What do you get motivated for difficult tasks? If I could read it.
That's a good question. Just the idea of like getting it done.
Yeah.
Because I know like I've been so many times that I'll put shit off and then you finally do it and then it takes like 5 minutes to do and then you're like, why the fuck did I put that off?
ADHD. It sounds like it was sounding on you for something. What have you been putting off that you haven't done yet?
2 wedding edits. But I knew he got canceled, so I'm like, all right, we're gonna edit.
You got some editing to do. I actually just got all of my editing done. Now I just have to deliver.
Feels so fucking good.
Yeah, but now I just have to like pick which ones I'm delivering. That's the only.
Just knock it out. Rip the Band-Aid off.
That's the hard part about being a photographer. Like my vision versus their vision. It's like
I literally just sent in everything I edited.
see that I am an overshooter though.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. But Jess and Jen, oh my god, you should see how many they sent me.
Yeah, but you're a professional. Like I feel like it was.
I don't know. I hope they everyone gets treated that way. I literally send anything that is decent.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't. I tried like it. So like okay, I did a newborn shoot right not that long ago. I did it at the Post actually. It was really nice. I did it there. I did over 300 photos. Actually, I think I was closer to 4. I just edited, culled it down to 188. And like this, I feel like this is still too many.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm like, but they're so cute. I don't want to have.
That's what like I have these family photos I do every year for one of my past wedding couples.
Yeah.
And I looked back. I try and upload to the same website so that they have access to all of them. And I'm looking back through the numbers. First session, like 15 photos. Second session, like 30 photos. This session, 90 photos. So like, but also like whenever they get to that age, you're just like
Literally.
trying to keep up with like any good shot.
Literally. Once they hit about 2, and in the newborn session, there was a 2-year-old. So like once they hit about 2, they're making those faces too, though. Yeah. Those little stinker faces, and you just want to pinch and like just take all of the photos. Yeah. So like I have 120,000 photos on this thing. Yeah. Like literally, I get it. Like I don't delete shit. Like not at all.
That's my problem right now. We went to Drift Day this last Sunday.
Oh yeah, that looked fun.
It was so fun. It was our first time ever doing that. Like I grew up in a family of my uncle had a drag race team, so we did sand drag racing and then like asphalt drag.
Oh, and like, did you go to the Tri-City? Sorry, Charlie. No.
Oh. He scares the shit out of me all the time.
Mr. Chapton.
Yeah, he's not in the shot for once. He's always in the background of it.
But that racetrack that used to be right up there. Did you guys get a story about that one? Do you? Yes.
No, I never raced out there. I personally raced. See, there's a picture back here. Big round.
Oh, I see it.
Legs. Oh no.
Yeah.
I got 3rd place.
How old were you?
I think 14. Like, so I had real long hair too, so like you wouldn't be able to know with my body type that I was a male or female, or how old I was. And we would do drag race, which it was bracket racing, so it's all about timing, not I guess skill is a part of it, or how fast you go, but it's all about timing. And I got the 3rd place. You go around to your tickets to see your time. You take your helmet off. And you see these guys like throw their fucking beers and be all pissed because they just got beat by like this 14-year-old.
Oh dear Jesus!
On a fucking.
That's ridiculous. I hate men sometimes.
But no, the story about the track out here, they used to have the rodeos out there all the time.
Yeah.
However, my fear of rodeo clowns specifically, just because I don't like loud sounds. I guess that's my little bit of tism, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So,
touch of the tism.
Touch of the tism. Loud sounds. Like even Zane on his bike. So I'm like, can we not? But they had like big explosions and stuff like that. And I was like,
yeah, I think I'd be the same way. Rodeo clowns. I'm gonna find all the rodeo clown stuff and send it to you now. I'm just kidding.
Frogs.
You're scared of frogs?
Oh my god.
Why?
For all the times that we've been in the creek.
Yeah.
To see me react. Oh my god. I'll disappear. It's a fucking frog ride. Like they don't even have a fall in the tan and he's fucking with me.
You're not scared of snakes, but you're scared of
snakes. I'm a snake. I'll go, ooh. But I'm not like running away. Like I'm very aware, like, okay, what kind of snake are you? Are you gonna cut?
But why frogs?
I think it was when I was younger, I was swimming in the pool, a frog swam in my face. And that's just gross. So they're very like unpredictable, like very quick.
And slimy.
Yeah.
And they pee on you.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. That's valid. I mean, your fears are valid no matter what.
But not like tree frogs. They're
sorry. Like, putting my feet on.
Frogs are scary. But like big nasty toads, like big, oh my god. Oh, some river
bullfrogs. Ooh,
There was a real,
so much.
there used to be a real big one whenever we went down to that creek and played. There was a huge one down there. And no, my kids found it like all the time. I'm like, how do you guys know where this frog is? And literally, it would be like in the same little area all the time. And they found him. Like, that's okay. You played.
And so, funny story. So, I don't know if Mr. Pestis back at Alton High School freshman biology was getting at me just because he knew I was purposely skipping biology at the time. All the time I'd skip his class. And the one day I was forced to come to class, it was like, look at all the different diversity of the ecosystem, how one specific animal can have all these different sounds. And we had to listen to all the different types of fucking frog sounds.
Oh, it was torture.
Is this the universe or is this you, Mr. Pestis?
It was torturing you. Oh, you poor pumpkin.
It was just frog sound. That's not like we had to...
But that's still torture.
Just shout out Zach Gaither for in 8th grade for when we did have to do the cutting of the frog limbs.
That was the worst.
He took care of it. He was a G.
Nice. Thanks, Zach. All right, another question. You ready?
Yeah.
What's something on your desk or nearby wall or out the window that cheers you up during the day? Just one.
One thing.
Just one.
I'll get it. For the video.
Move your water.
So I don't know if you've got to meet Brittany and Mariah. They're some of my oldest best friends. But Brian made me this collage once. And it's like a bunch of different things that remind her of me.
Oh,
And she gave it to me, and every time I look at it, it has like a little different something that pops out.
this is cool as hell.
Yeah. I always keep it on my desk, and every time I'm feeling kind of down, I look at it. Rise, one of my...
Oh, I love that it has that on it. A bee.
Cow.
Oh, you do like cows.
Yeah.
I love it. Pizza.
The wine.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's a little dusty.
I like it. Shout out to her.
Come to the focus. I have the remote in my box there again.
Love it. I love it.
I PS1 that I have sitting here.
You have a PS1?
Yeah, I play Tony Hawk, specifically Pro Skater 2, because that's what I grew up on, and the nostalgia that's hard on that game, and the albums, the soundtrack was the best.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
I am in love with that man. I've been in love with him, and you can ask one of my best friends from whenever I was a child. I've been in love with him since I was a child. Yeah. My brother, back when skateboarding was like a brand new, newish kind of thing, he came to we're Army brats. So my brother actually skated with him in like a clinic, like a skate clinic. And I'm pretty sure that's where my fascination, because he was, I don't necessarily, anyway, I don't necessarily go for like people's looks or anything, but like their vibe and their aura. Like I've been married forever, so I can say this shit. But like, I always get like a vibe, but like Tony Hawk is just,
He's genuine.
yeah, literally. And actually, I'm such an idiot. Like a year ago, and he was selling, and I think it's probably still on his website, but like they sell his autographs on there. I fucking bought one. Like for my inner child, I'm like, I'm buying this because my inner child needs his autograph. But literally, I think I was 13. Erin, sup, Erin? She made me a card that was like Tony Hawk and like happy birthday. I still have it. I should find it and send you a picture so you could insert it here. But like, oh my god, I love Tony Hawk.
Yes. That's what me and Zane always get a kick off of. Like it's so weird how much skateboarders have an effect on just random people's lives. Like,
Yes.
Zane skated a little bit. I like have one story of a skateboarding incident that'll eventually end on the internet, but it ended up with me on the back of a car holding on with the skateboard.
Oh god.
My knee up afterwards.
Aw. And
Whatever.
then you did it again.
Yeah, I tripped and fell. I just talked about it in the last podcast.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you talk about the bread?
No.
Fucking bread. They never replied.
No, I think I have talked about the bread.
Okay.
Because Danny was on an episode.
Okay. Yeah, no, they never replied to me either.
No,
I'm not
so-
going to say names.
The DJ from that night I had this last wedding.
Oh, you held him again?
Yeah, and we were talking about it, and he's like, he has real problems with that venue.
Oh, yeah.
So, and they just suck.
They do. And literally, why can't we have bread?
I'm gonna bring my own basket of bread.
Literally, I know I'm not supposed to eat it, but I fucking want bread.
I'm gonna make sure it's like some fucking croissants or some fancy.
Oh.
We're gonna have some Asiago.
We need to find out next time. Like, not now, obviously, but we
If
need
you're having a wedding at Windows on Washington, please hire us because it's a beautiful venue. Great people, good time. They just don't give us bread.
What the fuck?
So rude, especially after working like 10 hours.
Yes.
Carbohydrates.
I do. You do.
Teas, like everyone else's table's so beautiful.
Everyone else is table.
The ugly kid table.
What the fuck?
Maybe we're just too cool. The table can't handle it. And the bread might.
It might just like combust and burn.
We'd be doing a better job if we had bread.
But literally, like, you get there and that bread is like the thing, and you're like, yes, sustenance before dinner.
Yeah. But they have good food. I can't be upset.
Oh, no, the food was good. The food was good.
Just the teas.
Yeah.
So what specifically happened, if you're not aware, or Jordan Bruce? They sat the bread on the table. So it was like, oh, we're gonna get bread. And as soon as Jordan went to go grab a piece of bread, they were like, oh, no. And then they took the bread away.
Bastards.
And then so the next wedding, we
Yeah.
told, I forget who I was working with.
Me, Kelly.
No, yeah, it was you guys. And
Yeah.
you harassed them the whole
Yeah, I
time.
did. I asked for bread like 4 different times.
And then I had someone else after it. Somehow I got like 3 in a row at that place, which made it easy to finish it. And then we harassed them too.
Like, literally, just give us bread.
Please, please. And they're like, no, we got 6 floors of active weddings going on. There's not enough
And you
bread.
can't give bread to 5 people at a table.
Yeah.
5 pieces of bread. You can't put aside a loaf for all the vendors on each of the floors.
I swear, this will be the one thing that we actually figured out which wedding before the week of that we're working together. I'm gonna have
The croissant
pack.
A croissant.
We're
Oh,
gonna have the key desserts. Like everyone's
that's
gonna
good.
be like,
why are we at the vendor table?
I'm gonna have enough to share.
We should. That could be fun. Actually, that could be really fun, though. Depending on the bride and groom.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise, my phone just like... All right, next question. Let's see. What looks easy peasy lemon squeezy, but is actually difficult lemon difficult?
My life.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah. Every aspect of it.
Yeah, I mean,
But we make it look like it's lemonade.
that's true. That's true. Okay, this is fun. Suppose you're going to be frozen tomorrow for a one-way 1,000-year interstellar voyage. What would you most want to What would you most want to communicate and to whom before you leave?
No.
Want to talk to Zane, or is Zane going with you?
No. I think I would if I didn't have an option for this, I'd kill myself before I get sent off. Like I got a real bond with Earth. Like
Yeah.
I don't. My dad. So his name's Carmen, and he's like not necessarily named after the Carmen line, but I think it's ironic that that's the line where space and Earth meets. And
Oh, yeah.
he's obsessed with space. He grew up like watching the whole space race and so much in love with space. And now that space tourism is a real thing, very much real thing. We talk about that a lot. If you would even go up into space, I do not feel fucking comfortable even doing that. Like
Same.
let alone traveling to a different planet.
Same.
I'd much rather just go down with the ship. You know.
I get it. Let's just ship all the other people off. That'd be great. Okay, so you've died.
Yeah.
But instead of entering the afterlife, you've entered Earth 2.0. What are some things that make Earth 2.0 better?
Come back.
I love it. Oh, this is fun. Okay, here's another one. If you could go back in time 10,000 years and make a cave painting to confuse everyone in the future, what would you draw? I know.
Some alien shit, probably.
I would build a city on the inside, like a city skyline, like perfect city skyline of like New York or Chicago, maybe all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be fun.
I would fuck with people. That's why I wanted
Literally, they'd be like,
archaeologists would be like
what the
paleontologists.
fuck? That or have the word yeet.
Yeah, something very stupid or like
Very pop culture wise.
Simpsons were here.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Like to have like the
Yeah,
Simpsons.
the couch.
Oh my god. That's yes, that needs to happen. Time travelers. Do it. You're like, I'm like talking to them. Ooh, this is fun. What that's hard. Sorry. What's the last thing you did for the first time?
Drift racing.
Oh, yeah. That was too early. That was too easy. That was too
But
easy.
right now, we can go into like my big mantra of what I've been working on the last couple of days. I have this impending doom that's like to the back of me, and I'm like, anything could be over just instantaneously.
Yeah.
I'm like, fun is top priority right now.
Yeah.
I haven't been saying no to a lot of stuff. I've just been going and like
Yeah.
purposely like money will come. We don't have to worry about working every weekend. Camping, floating, doing new shit. So I'm making it priority.
I get it. Ooh, what smell, image, or sound triggers nostalgia for you?
Sunscreen.
Really, that's a good one. Gross. Oh, this is fun. What's one thing your parents or guardians constantly nagged you about besides cleaning your room?
Like growing up or currently, like
Growing up and currently.
my mouth.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I
So
feel like
my
you have a
meat
bad
mouth-
math.
Oh, that's because we work together on wedding days.
Oh, that's true.
So like I have the ability to be a chameleon, but my Meemaw is who I learned how to cuss from. So that's who I cuss from the most. So that kind of like, I don't give a fuck. Like if there's a little kid, I'll be like, especially if they're in like the repeating age. But yeah, most adults, so people my age, I just like cuss like a sailor. And
I love that. That's really funny you say like the thing because I just did a shoot over the weekend for my niece and her boyfriend, and the boyfriend was like, looked at me funny. He's like, "You cuss a lot." I'm like, "My children are no longer here."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, I noticed you switched it real fast." I'm like, "There's a switch," and it goes off as soon as they're not here because you don't want them cussing. You found out those little fuckers are cussing.
whenever they got a baby,
I don't know. You know, my husband has more potty mouth than I. Maybe not.
no.
I think it's me. I say shit a lot and fuck a lot.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Now there are some words that are definitely like off the platter, and then there's some that are like you gotta like unlock the key just to use that special word. I'll like even if people just be like, I'm gonna say a bad word. I'll say it, like not the obvious like racial or anything like
Oh no, I don't do racial ones.
that. See you next Tuesday.
Oh, I hate that word.
It's ugly.
You
I'll
know.
whip it out sometimes whenever it's like only
You know what's funny? Like, so that word doesn't bother me as much as bitch does.
yeah.
Like, the word bitch bothers the fuck out of me. So, like, if you ever hear me call somebody a bitch,
Whoa, I need it.
so, like, I don't like people calling me bitch, and I'm like, hey, let's not.
Yeah.
Like, that's because it means something different to me than it knows to everybody else. And, like, obviously, I know, like, when someone's, like, playing with me and they say that word to me, it's like, fine, it's whatever. I won't see it and about it. But, like, if it's flying out of my mouth, I'm like, you motherfucking bitch. Like,
I'm back away now. Totally.
oh,
we're good.
Look how it landed. That was pretty fantastic.
All right, I must stop this again. So,
Sorry. Oh.
how many more questions you got?
I got a whole bunch.
All right, I'll give you 5.
Oh, no, you don't have to interview me at all. I don't like it.
We're gonna have to have a second episode.
No. That's all right.
Okay.
So what ice cream flavor sums up your personality today? Today.
Well, I'm craving a mint chocolate chip.
Ooh, that sounds good.
But I don't know if that reflects today. Today is just like, it's like you can get chocolate chip.
Oh, this is fun. Okay, well, it's your first day on the job as an evil villain. What's the first piece of mischief you commit?
Oh, I could do anything. That's what I've been told, that I could be a very evil person if I wanted to be, and I was like, I could be the worst villain. Could be thrive in that. I'm so good at being nice. I could be an awful. What am I gonna do?
I did that.
Turn the internet off.
Oh, that would be really evil. So that's not like for me because I work from home. Oh, I love it. Okay, how about last one? What was the first thing you thought about when you woke up today?
shouldn't sleep in.
I need to clean the house. Let's do it. Tell me about your career or passion. All right, let's talk about photography.
I was like, which one?
So what? So when did you first get it? How many years have you been in it?
Should I change my hat? No, I'm just kidding. How many years have I been in photography? Like professionally? Since I was a baby. Like literally, I was the kid that, it's so typical, whatever. Like I had the camera in my hands. We had the Minolta, the little Minolta. I always stole it from my stepmom to take the pictures. But I was that kid that always had the disposables on the weekend. Like in the skating rink or at school, I was that kid. What do you have? Do you have the Minolta? Ooh. It's all right. I have my paper shoot in there.
Stancy, I think you've been doing cool stuff with that.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's very fun. But yeah.
So you do weddings, of course, because we work together on those. But what is your true thing that you enjoy?
Oh, you know it. Because we're gonna shoot you today. No, and not just portraits, but like the goddess / siren, whatever you want to call yourself. I can't decide which one I want to call it because I like both. But I feel like siren is a little bit more saucy than the goddess. But I really decided, like, yeah, I like boudoir. Like, I can do boudoir. It's cool. But I really like the whole thought of empowerment for the women who don't want to take their clothes off. And not that there's anything wrong with that. Please do not come at me for that. But like that's for me, like, I'm not one that is comfortable in front of a camera, like with my body fully out. But like, hell yeah, I want to dress up in a dress and feel pretty and like have fun. Like most women or even men do, like, why the hell not? It's so much fun. So those are really becoming more of my passion and just showing like the inner beauty of you. And actually one thing I've been really doing the past couple like goddess shoots that I've done is a lot of inner child work.
Yes.
So partway through, whenever you start getting really comfortable with yourself and you can kind of feel the person getting not just comfortable, like the inner child is starting to like change and feel happy. I've been having everybody like stop and like hug themselves. And the photos that come out of that like are just, you can just see it. It's really great. But yeah, and then afterwards, everyone is like, you're grounded and mellow and everything just flows and it's great. I love it. I do too.
So let's marry that into your passion.
Which passion? Oh, energy.
I don't know if I want to name a specific spirituality.
I don't have one, actually. Yeah, I'm not a Christian. I used to claim that title, but I don't. But I'm not like Wiccan or pagan. I'm just very earthy and just very, very spiritual, actually. Like a lot of like the inner child work, my passion does go into that, where I want you to feel like your soul. That sounds weird to say it that way, but it's true. I want you to feel the soul of you and how beautiful you are. Does that make sense? Okay. It is. It is. And, I've been told that. Like, that's why people really relate to some of the stuff I do. And I feel like it's really hard for people to step out of their comfort zone and do this, which is why I don't share everybody. Like, some people I do not share at all, even if they feel great, wonderful. I don't share them because of that. Like, this is a personal thing. It's just as personal as, like, a boudoir. So, because you're bearing your soul to the camera, even if your body is clothed, you're actually bearing yourself. So it's fun. Like, I've gone back to my little special spot that you've been in so many times. It's literally magical. Like, you walk into that little circle and like suddenly you are in a completely different place. Like, it really is. And we walked in, this last one I did there, we walked in the other way and it literally felt like I walked in like a portal, like in a different, I'm like, okay, this is different than the last time.
My childhood portal.
Yeah.
Little back corner. So I always think, and we talk about this a lot on the podcast, about how I love studying spirituality across all boards. I think I finally became aware of the name of it. I think it's called
omnism. Yeah.
So I believe in everything and nothing at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I just love seeing how different people view and how you're able to trick your brain into living a better life.
Yes.
But as I'm studying like paganism and Wiccan and all these other types of spirituality that's fun, like, shit, I was practicing this shit as a child.
Yes.
Like a treehouse, like talking to the wind and like,
And it's funny, we really do already have it. Like, as a child, you already have it. Like, my kids, I did not teach them this, but they're doing it. I'm like, okay. But, like, they're, like, my tree friends and my, you know, my animals, like, literally Gen Alpha, like, the young one, like Yuli. You've met him. He is, like, an animal whisperer, and it's something about, like, his age range. Animals friggin' love them, like, it's a little unnerving. Like, he literally can walk up to almost any animal and they'll stay there for a hot minute and, like, let him, like, they're entranced. But I think it's because this generation where, like, they're raised on love. And I'm not saying I'm not raised on love, but that's a whole other podcast. But, like, they're raised in a way different way than we were. And, like, they're, like, one with nature. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
they didn't have to worry about surviving or
no. And they feel it and they feel safe outside. And I feel like these animals are just flocking to these kids and it's like amazing. I'm like, what? So,
your little military Snow White.
oh my God, he is. He literally is. But like, if you take him, like, if we went out to the creek, you'd be like, what the fuck?
And he's just like, I feel like I've seen a few pictures of him, like, with his hands full.
All stuff. Just stuff. Like, the rabbits in the backyard like him. So I don't know if you saw, I posted the robins. Like, I think we have 3 babies now. He was like, Mom, I just need to hold them. The mama did not yell at him. She yelled at me, but not him. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm the one that, like, it's taking care of you. I'm not, because it's a bird. It's taking care of it. It's taking care, right? Making sure it's okay, but dang, it's weird. So I don't know. I love it. I love it a lot, but animals. Dang animals.
So what did you want to be your child?
Oh, this is a fun one. Okay, so I had lots of different things. It really morphed a lot as I grew, but as a young child, I wanted to be a fashion designer, which morphed into a movie director. That was what I wanted to be for a long time. I loved it. Does. I'm like, I actually kind of do like the directing part. I mean, I don't make movies, but like, you're welcome. But like, no, like literally, it really like the creative side of all of that. And then as you get older, you get more practical, right? My practical side came out. I wanted to be a doctor for a while. Or like a nurse practitioner, not nurse practitioner, but the other one, I can't think of it. The one between them.
Yeah.
PA, physician's assistant. And I really wanted to do that, but I was encouraged not to. Which honestly is probably better because my brain would have died. But then I was going to be a mortician and I was in school for mortuary science. So, and people were like, what? Like, you were in school for more. Yeah, like somebody's got to take care of the dead, you know? So I was going to do that for a long time. And honestly, if I didn't have kids, when I had kids, I probably would have gone back to do it, but I didn't. But coming home from school, I found photography again. And that is, I stole her roommate's, didn't steal, I shouldn't say stole. He let me borrow, and I asked, he let me borrow his camera. And like, we used to do photo shoots for MySpace. Oh my God, this is really going to date me.
It is the reason why there's so many photographers nowadays.
Oh, I could tell you some stories about MySpace. But like literally that is why I became a photographer again. It's because he let me borrow his camera. It was just a little Canon power shot, like not a GSLR, not a thing like that. And like it brought me back to photography. And I remembered how much I loved it as a kid. But let me tell you, we used to go to Lovejoy, like we did not that long ago, and like shoot there all the time. I wish I could find those photos. I would love to see the progress because I recently did that. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't. Well, like my brain doesn't see the progress, but like you look at them, you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I did make progress. I have better equipment. Of course, I made progress. Oh my gosh, I used to make everything sepia. Like, Like, why did I turn it sepia?
I was artsy there. Becky kind of answered that in another name.
Sorry.
When did you realize that you could make money at being a photographer?
MySpace days. Literally MySpace days. So we would do the group, like we literally would have like 20, well, maybe not 20. 20 was probably the biggest number, but we would get like how we do model calls and we just get a whole bunch of people together and just take pictures. I don't know. I'm sure everybody did that, right? Right? I don't know if everybody did that or not. But like we would just get together and sometimes people would throw me money, like, or tell me, why aren't you a photographer?
Yeah.
So my dad bought my first camera for me and like went from there. You know, I used to charge $25 for a session. $25. What the fuck?
There once. Last one.
No, that one, you know what? Honestly, I did not charge my worth for enough years. I don't feel like I really started charging my worth until recently. Well, now I'm just jumping ahead for you. So
like, how do you find your self-value?
Therapy. Literally therapy, because I started working with Kelly in 2018 and I was working with her. My prices were still so low that because I'm poor, like we're all poor though. So I always wanted to cater to people who weren't going to be able to afford a really expensive photographer. I wanted people to have nice quality photos and like all of that. But I was working myself into the ground and then I realized she's only been doing this so many years. Like, I love you, Kelly. Please don't like think bad things. Like I should be able to charge just as much as she does. And I was like, why am I not? And so I raised my prices. And that year I actually had like a boom, but then my dad died. And so like I stopped photography for a little while. And then I didn't really stop. I just stopped doing it for myself. Yeah, I did it for Kelly, but I didn't really do it for anybody else. Thank God it was for Kelly. Like, let me tell you, thank God for her, because she kept me. Like, I probably wouldn't have come back if it wasn't for her. So, like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna raise my prices, and I still did. And people just right now, I'm solid though. Like, I don't feel like I need to go any higher because there's no way in hell that anybody could afford it.
No, you and Jordan's fuck around and find out that thing.
You know what? I
joined the online class for me and Jordan Bruce's fuck around and find out. It's where you are. Magically, if you use Chat GPT on the whole other thing, or just random fucking number. Google, give me a number.
Really? I actually just said full price for somebody yesterday, and I like was having instant like guilt and regret about it. But then they hired me, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't have to change my prices. Oh my God. Am I? So like,
yeah, the first ones that looked at upper price,
I was like,
there's my value.
Literally, I'm like, but because you don't feel that, like, and I have imposter syndrome so bad, which is part of the reason I also don't do social media enough, and like, it's ridiculous. I know.
Those are therapy.
Oh. But like, I don't do it enough, and like, I have problems being seen, which, you know, therapy. I highly recommend therapy. Yes, I'm a millennial. We all suggest therapy, but like, I have two therapists, dude. Two. Who needs that many?
Me. Someone that needs to deal with some shit.
Oh, I know a lot of shit. Okay, yeah, it's not easy. And pricing yourself is not easy, because then, you know, your competition, which, I mean, really, God, photographers are so fucking petty.
Like, fuck them. That's what I always tell everyone.
Yeah.
You're so concerned about them, you're wasting time.
Literally. Well, and that's part of my problem. Like, I have to hide them. Like, I have to hide people, because I'm like, if I see their work, I devalue myself. And I know I'm not terrible, but like, I just feel terrible if I don't hide their shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, comparison is a bit.
It really is.
But you almost have to in an art world, just to like stay relevant. So it's like two-sided sword.
Yeah. Well, and that's why it's great to have friends like you.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's like keep you guys in line, and it's like, I know what you do. I don't like it.
Well, maybe if it's shit, you better tell me. If it's really shitty, you need to tell me.
But like I started following though, like another thing is that one photographer that I got my pictures done earlier, like I fucking love them. And I love their social media. So I'm trying to take little cues from them without copying them. But literally, y'all are fantastic. Oak and Iron, that's what their names. Oak and Iron in Space Coast. Anyway. But literally, like I think I even said this to you. They're who I want to be when I grow up. They're so great. And I'm like, why am I holding back? Because that's like what I want to produce. But like, I feel like this area also is just, it is. But I feel like it's changing though. I don't know if you feel it. Either. I literally, so I feel like it's changing and people are really starting, or maybe it's just the whole vibe.
Or we just really have picked and choose the people that want to follow the rules and just exclude the ones that pretend they don't exist.
But I'm in that too.
Yeah, we have I think we have a real solid inner circle of friends. Like we accept anyone, of course.
Right.
Be friends. Like if you're passionate, that's the one thing that I am. Like if you lose your passion, it's kind of hard for me to fan your flame and make you want to do great things and follow what you want to do. But you gotta like just be cool to be friends.
Yeah.
Like there's no like, oh, she makes more money than me. Oh, she's so much cooler. Or like, oh, they stole my one client. Like I fucking like, yeah, you just did one of my clients. I did all that. Yeah, the Spain hours.
Oh, you know what's funny is so I did her. So she got me to do her brother's wedding. Yeah, because you're the one that gave me that one. I did their newborn for their first one, Luke, and then Deb, your cousin, did their Christmas pictures, I think, and then I just did their next new Jack. I'm like,
yeah,
so great.
It's a little thing. Like my mentality, I can see how there could be some scarcity
that
I could focus on, but realistically, I use photography to get to spend good time with people I care about without it being awkward or anything like that. I don't necessarily need to see that family more than once a year.
Yeah.
So, and they know I hate fucking baby photos. So, and I've done the maternity session, so I'm like, A-okay being the maternity photographer, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then the people that actually enjoyed...
That's right, you did a maternity, that's right.
Yeah. The people that enjoy doing other things that I actually hate.
I loved those, by the way.
Here you go. Yeah, we did that with the flowers at LC, that kind of...
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I love sharing clients because then it's more money to my friends.
Well, not just that, though. It's also just, like, there are so many people, and, like, we all have different... Well, we all have different styles. Like, my style is way different than, like, Kelly and I shoot similar, but our styles are different. Like, I don't have a studio, you know, but if I shoot a studio, it's completely different for me, you know, but your style is completely different. My kids love you too, by the way. That one shoot we did, like, that was fun. Yeah. I have, one of my favorite pictures of them is from that shoot, actually. Oh, they would do it. They would absolutely do it. They love to run.
Which I think is so fun. They're so much older now, which is hard for me to accept.
Frankie's taller than me.
Yeah. But they'd be so much more well-behaved. Even though they were good, well-behaved, they were still babies and they're having fun. But now we're going to be like, okay, well, we'll have to be hoarding them the whole time.
Yeah, no, they would be great, actually. Yeah, we should do that most of the time.
The weather. So that's the shitty part about the podcast is like it had so much high aspirations that I would be consuming this just to like have something. I know it's more for future Megan than anything to look back on. But as I'm editing it, I'm like, I don't want to watch this again. Like I've gotten what I wanted.
It's making sure it's nothing important.
Do you ever have problems with procrastination or being overwhelmed?
I have ADHD, yes. My procrastination, actually, which I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast or earlier, is I can get them edited. It's the culling part. Like, I have a hard time with it because my artistic vision is I double check it. I double guess it. Like, are they gonna like this one or are they gonna like this one? I always think about like what is their ick about themselves, which I don't know if every photographer thinks like that or not. But like me, I hate my double chin. You know, like I try to shoot automatically without a double chin, but like, are they gonna hate that part of their cheek showing? Or, you know, is there another one that's better? So that for me, culling takes the longest, and then getting them uploaded. So I normally just like throw them up on Dropbox so that they're there, they're fine, they're edited, and then I'll go back in and call. Yeah. That's
I
it.
have the same thought process, but then I'm like, well, if I just give them all of them, they could just have a little bit of trauma seeing an ugly angle. Well, they don't see it the way that I.
But I also edit every single picture, even like the really bad ones. I edit those too. I edit because I like batch edit, so like I sync all the photos together and like do it that way. But like that's why I'm like I have to go through each one and like double check to make sure that they're good. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
But what bride's ugly? Never. They're always beautiful.
always.
Bad lighting.
What? Not on wedding days.
No, not when you hire the professional.
Dun dun dun.
Questions in my head. Where do you see yourself now? Not realistically, because I always have to preface this.
Realistically.
Not realistically, because dreams can
Okay.
realistic. Big dream, big frame thinking. Where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years? Whatever.
Realistically, like my dream is to have an RV and travel the country and do photo shoots in the epic, amazing places that aren't the Midwest. Realistically, because I have children, I could possibly do it. Especially with like the full-time job that I have, I could do it during the day whenever I wanted to. Like, but that's like my end goal dreams is I want to have like a schoolie or like a really cool RV. You can see that for me, right? And I want to travel and I want to be like a traveling photographer that does all of that just because I love to travel. I've always wanted to live in an RV. Like, it's been my dream since I was 6, which is ridiculous. But like, okay, I used to live in Granite City. I don't know if you knew this about me. Like on the Army base, there, right before you go under 270 on Route 3, there used to be that RV place there. We would drive by it every week, and every week I'd see my RVs, and I'm like, I want to live in one and travel. So I have since I was 6. Like that's literally, I have to. I mean, and I love that it's like become a thing now. Kind of makes me sad because I'm like, now it's a thing, but at the same time, like that road has been paved a little bit, so it should be slightly easier for me to be able to do it.
Yeah. Now, is Sollie or Moss the younger?
Yuli. He turns 8 in July.
So it's only 10 years.
Yeah, but at the same time, how fucking cool would it be to be able to be traveling with your mom around the friggin' country, Like, I know people who do that. Yeah. And, like, homeschool, I already homeschooled once. So, like, it's not hard. Like, well, it's money, A. B, I have to have it. C, what am I going to do with my house and my animals? Because they will run. They're runners. So, like, that's the only bad part of. She's 2.
All right. So
But Clove could stay in. That's my cat. She could stay inside of.
you got 19 years with.
No, she'd have to come with us. She's an adventure kitty. But Trooper, we have probably another 5 years with him. Yeah, and I don't think he would do well, like going traveling like that. Well, and he was sick this past year, so he's finally getting better. So it's like. Well, no, not with the big steps like an RV has, because it's his hips and his legs. So I wouldn't want to do that to him unless it was like a ramp. Unless we figured out a ramp for him. But that is what I want to do. Like, I'm always like on Facebook Marketplace looking at RVs and or trailers to pull. I'm always like, maybe I should just like get a small one. I could use the van and just leave my family behind and go. Not like leave them behind, but like go by myself, travel by myself, take somebody with me. I mean, you have those little pop-ups that like a van can pull. Like, why not stay in a national park? Right? My van, I literally, all the seats can come down. I could live in that sucker. Like, do you know what? I need to. I should put it out there. Shit.
Here, you gotta make a vacation adventure.
Well, I already have like clientele base in Ohio, which is a random place. No, actually, there's some really great like stay places there.
Yeah.
They have some really beautiful like places there, and I actually really want to. I might be going this summer. If I go, you want to go? But yeah, I have a client base out in Ohio. It's a random fucking place. Most random place is Ohio, but like my niece is in Florida, so like maybe I should try to go down there and stay with her.
I mean, I have photographers that do it all the time. I need to do it because it'd be hard to just start all completely ready to go. That's the big quote that lined up perfect whenever I was starting this. It was popular on Instagram. It was like, if you wait till it's perfect to start, then you'll never start.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
That's all right. We don't care. You kidding me? This is authentic. Like, yes. Yes.
but yeah. What would you tell little Sollie just now doing MySpace group photo shoots? What would even so answered this good. They said that I wouldn't tell them anything because I think it was important.
No, I would talk.
Could you tell someone else that would be in the same kind of starting place that they're like,
I would tell myself, fuck everybody else's feelings.
oh yeah, oh my god, it's the hardest lesson to learn.
Right. That has been my lesson for the past, oh my god, I've been doing this for almost 20 years. Literally, since I started. Fuck their feelings. Do what you need to do. I would be much further in my career if I fucked their feelings. Like, fuck you guys. If I would have just done what I needed to do before I had children and all of that, I would be in a much different place in my career that I held myself back because of other people's feelings. And I shouldn't have done that. I know I'm good at photography and I like love photography, but I let my imposter syndrome take over. I let people tell me I wasn't good. I let people hurt me, essentially. So fuck their feelings. Get her done. Like, literally, if they don't want to pay you, fuck them. Move on. They don't want to do this for you, fuck them. Move on. Like, your clients are out there. Your people are out there.
You make friends through clients.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing is I had, like, issues. I think I've told you about my issues before. I removed myself from the photography circles and didn't make friends until Kelly because I was so afraid of being hurt again and I didn't want to do that. And I'm like, oh, fuck that. I should have kept myself out there. I should have stayed networked. I should have done all of that. And I mean, I would have probably met you sooner, you know, like, so dumb. So dumb of me to do that, you know, but I didn't have the aspirations as well because I didn't have a base of people who were rooting for me, you know, and that you need that. You need that.
It's so important. That's kind of like the whole idea behind this whole podcast.
Yeah.
Showcasing that who you surround yourself with and who you are necessarily, but also is like your whole support team.
Yes.
Like, I used to make it okay to surround myself with people just because they were a good time.
Yeah.
But they made me feel like ass.
Yeah. You're not ass.
No. Well, and I cared so much about what they thought and then the little Megan know. There's so many people.
So many people.
And if they don't fit, they don't fit.
They don't fit.
Power to you. Thank you for the good time.
Yep. Peace. No, agreed. Wholeheartedly. Like, if you don't surround yourself with good people and people who are passionate about you, like that. I had very few friends. Well, specifically like Kat, my friend Kat. She was my first model. She's been my biggest cheerleader. Even today, like, she's my biggest cheerleader for all of it. So I highly suggest finding, even if it's just one person, even if your spouse does not like what you're doing, fuck your spouse. If it's your passion, do it. Like, and I would wish I could say earlier in my marriage that my husband supported it. He did not. And he might be pissed off about it. Like, hearing this, if he watches this, he didn't. And he can't say he did because he knew he didn't. We had very many arguments about it. And like when I had the kids, like literally, I used to bring my kids with me. I don't know if I ever talked about that, but like I used to bring them. Like I would have them in my carriers in their stroller, like because I didn't have that support. Like you just need people who are going to support you. And if you don't, fucking pull your bootstraps up. I'm going to sound like a fucking boomer. But like literally, if it's your passion and it's something you want, go for it. Don't stop. You have to. Yeah, that's why I'm still here. Right. That's why I'm here. So
it's your tribe.
Yes.
They're out there. Just you gotta. That's what my problem is. Like I'm so damn shy.
I do actually know. Yeah, actually I do now.
Quiet. And I get intimidated by people so easily. So that's like stopped me from opportunities of being surrounded by people that ended up being my biggest support.
Yeah.
So yeah, self sabotage.
Yeah.
And prostate.
All the fucking thing. Not worth it.
So, I mean, out of thought. Time moves quick. Would you believe me if I told you it's 2 hours?
No. Wow, it is. So late. I could talk all day. Oh, shit. Me interviewing you? But I'm excited to be number 21, though. Oh. Okay. 21's fun. It's my lucky number. I was born on 12/21, which 12 backwards is 21.
Yeah, it's like the coolest day of the year.
I mean, shortest day of the year. Longest night. Jinx. No imparting wisdom except fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Don't be a people pleaser. Even though it makes you think that you look better, you're fucking yourself over. And then you're going to become resentful and even more grouchy. And that's what I think is so funny is that you cared so much about how your energy affected other people.
Oh, yeah.
When really, I've never seen you negatively affect anyone. Even when you're trying your best and you accidentally, like, someone else is having their own issues, you still even want to, like, make sure that you're not affecting them negatively.
I tried.
Doing all this, like, damage control for nothing.
Nothing.
Trying to hinder ourselves, even though we're not saying we're great people. We're just got their problems.
I mean, no,
we're not
kidding.
even the coolest of the light.
No, but I do. Like, I feel like you have to guard your light a little bit, but fuck them. If they're not going to support you, they're not for you.
Hurt a little bit.
Yes, a lot of it.
A lot of it. I still cry a little bit. Aw, over some people, but
I stopped crying in my 20s.
Wow.
Well, about that. About what I was talking about earlier. About
in general?
No, I still cry daily. I cried on the way down. So no, don't. Oh, no, we're good. It's a release. It's a stress release. Crying is good.
I cried this morning, but it was just because like it was like a good song.
Yeah,
lined up perfectly with the person that popped in my head.
Oh,
I'm so damn it. Why did you have to die? Like, I know you're like visiting right now because the song was even perfect and everything. But like, you motherfucker. Like, and I said my little piece and everything, but I was like, okay,
yeah,
can't be crying the rest of the day. Should be pissed. Like,
that's funny. I cried because the song Hanson wrote came on. So, oh my God, if you ever get a chance to see them in person, fucking do it. Like, I know it's Hanson, but like literally they put on an amazing concert. This is probably the best concert I've ever been to. Well, I say, yeah, this is true. Okay. I've been a big fan since 1996. 7. Yeah, definitely OG. But like literally, so I think it was 2007. I think it was the year I got married. They played with the Veronicas. I can't think of who the opener was though. I'd have to go back and look. So untouched and why was with you so much? I don't know. Because that's when it came out. 2007, okay? Like, that was forever ago. So they opened for Hanson. And let me tell you, that concert, literally, my best friend, who is a real tall gay man, him and I, we were like third row at the pageant back, right? We were just dancing. We actually had like a space around us. People gave us space because we were dancing. And like, I'm pretty sure it was him that she pointed to, the best looking guy in this place. And like, he was like fangirling about it. Love you, Justin. And then Hanson came on, and like, that was one of the most energized Hanson shows I've ever been to. And it could have been because of how I was feeling, but like, the whole concert experience was fantastic. The last Hanson concert I went to, I was a bawling baby because of the song that it makes me cry. It's called Child at Heart. Like, literally, it makes you bawl. Like, if you have childhood trauma, listen to it. He sang it to me. Oh my God, let me show you.
It was me at the Lizzo concert. Zane just was like, hold on to me. And I was like,
aww.
She did these like little moments in between our like changes. And it would be her on the screen like, okay, we're going to practice good self-talk. Or, we're going to have breathing exercises. And I'm like,
she does. Okay, where is it at? He looked right at me and sang, where did it go? Like, look, he's looking at me, like, singing this song to me, and I'm bawling, holding on to my daughter, like, because I took her to Hanson with me, and, like, he's just, like, singing to me. He's probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like, why is she screaming? Like, he knew what was up.
Yeah.
But, like,
look at her breaking that generational trauma.
Literally. But Hanson is the only band I can go see by myself
and it does not matter. There are Hanson fans that I've known forever, and I'll just buy one ticket and go by myself. Like, and I'll meet up with people. Like, literally, I can show you all of these pictures. It's hilarious. Of people I've met up with. Oh my God, this is the best. So I took a friend to String Theory, that concert of theirs where they played with Symphony. Only concert they have ever been on time to. Anyway, this one cracked me up because I am the type of person, I'm very obnoxious. Sorry. Oh, okay. I'm very obnoxious. Like, when I see people taking pictures, I'm sure you've seen me do this at weddings too, and I'm like, hey, if I'm going to be in the background, I'm not going to have bitch face. I'm going to be like, hey. So, like, literally, I'm in the background, like, making faces. I turned around, like, as they started taking the picture, so I'm, like, smiling. There's, like, several of these that I'm in the background, like.
This is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
I almost want to do it at wedding days, but I'm like, wait, I can't be goofy here.
Yeah, I know. Well, I do it, like, at the reception. Yeah. Like, when they're all drinking, and then it's fun. I'm like, I did that at the last wedding several times. It was kind of hilarious. But, like, literally, I'm not person. But Hanson is so much fun. Literally, you would love them. Even if you don't know their songs. I'm pretty sure I've heard them before. Probably. Not really, though. Like, they're popular. Oh, my God. They came out, like, when you were a baby. What year were you born? You were 3. You were 3. Yeah, no, they're, like, Mbop. Yeah. That was their biggest thing. But, like, they're an independent band. I don't know if you know anything about them or not. But they're independent. And, like, they're actually pretty successful for their independence.
I mean, if they're still kicking now.
Oh, yeah. But their fan base is huge. And, like, they go to Jamaica with their fans every year. I'm going to go.
Be that cool.
Literally, it is kind of like a cold, though. Like, I could say some things, but I don't want those things. I don't want them on the internet. But, like, holy shit. Like, it's literally a cult. Oh, my God. This one bitch at this last concert, though.
You said it.
She's a fucking bitch. Like, I called it to her face, too. I had Frankie, and Frankie has sensory issues, right? So, this long-haired, redheaded bitch is standing in front of us. Like, literally, the thing, what is that? The railing, her, us. Like, and then the rest of the crowd, because we're in, like, the mosh pit at,
At a certain point, you don't get any, like, bodily autonomy.
None. Yeah. And she was so mad that I was standing behind her, and I'm not a small woman. And you're on the railing, so, like, and I wasn't even that close. I could have, like, barely touched the rail with my arm out like this. Like, I had given her space, because there's that, like, she was so mad. She was, like, flinging her hair. Like, girl, I have hair just as long as you. Like, I do. I have really long hair. Like, my hair was just as long. Like, literally, she was taking her hair, flipping it backwards. Like, it kept hitting Frankie, too. So, Frankie was like, ugh. So, I stood there, and I, like, put my hands up like this. So, her hair was getting stuck in my hands, and she had to rip it out. I'm like, I ain't moving it. But, like, she got kicked out. So, Frankie had, like, an overreaction. Not overreaction, but, like, an overwhelm, and we needed to leave the crowd. So, her and I went to the back, and she calmed down. But, like, 5 minutes after we left, I guess whoever was behind us was not messing with that bitch. And, like, security took her out. Yeah. Like, why didn't you guys take her out before? Yeah. It's like, damn it. But, like, literally, it was great.
Some people just don't understand show etiquette.
I hate it. Yes.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
To our first couple shows.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, I'm also a host. So, like, I'm a protector. Like, whenever I go to shows, I have a lot of friends who are, like, the sensitive, whatever. So, like, I protect them. If we have, like, the unruly, I move them so that they're not getting hit by people. Because I'm not a small person. But, like, if you're going to be moshing, I'll hold it.
Yeah, normally I'm, like, right on the line or right behind someone.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. See, I don't get in those.
But it just happened right in front of me. I'm like, oh, I'm cool. I'm going to hold my own weight. They're not going that hard. And I was like, wait a minute. I have a husband. He's at the same show as me. Like, well, I fuck. They're like, switch. I was like, why'd you throw me into it? I was like, this is your favorite band.
Not mine.
I don't think people are going to judge you. And then you're not protecting me.
Yeah. Yeah, I took my older 2 kids both to concerts last year. And did you see my post about him? Oh my gosh. Moss, he fell asleep. like to iron and wine, which I get because I used to put him to sleep to iron and wine when he was a baby. I know, and he was like, "I'm so tired, Mom." And then after it was done, he was fine. I'm like, "It was iron and wine."
Yeah. That's me with, I used to listen to native time while sleeping. And me and Zane always joke because Raining Zen would have like the guest people.
Okay.
I'm like, we're going to show up literally just to fucking sleep. Like, we're going to pay money and we're going to sleep and they're going to be offended. But then afterwards, we're going to be like, no, like, you mean so much to me. Like, I could not sleep without you. Like,
Oh my God, I love it. You should do that next time. Definitely.
without this program.
Oh, that would be really funny, actually. She'll pull him out of her bra and throw him at you.
Next one, Johnny Featherfoot or whatever.
Is that his name? Isn't he have the long hair? Yes. He's so good. So good. Not so good, but so. All right, we're good. Yay!